Hi everyone, welcome and thank you for returning. Oh goodness, laziness abounds. But I'm going to shake it off and have a short chat with you. One of my contributors had a look at your comments on my last two videos and he had only one comment to make. Harry eventually won't have a choice but to return to England. He will not have a choice. Staying may have dire consequences. And I think he may be referring to the financial situation. He didn't say so, but you and I know a little more than the average. The truth is also leaking little by little. Like, I had been informed by one of my informants that the reason why Archwell Foundation became Archwell Philanthropies and why it's now operating under someone else's 501c3 is because Archwell Foundation's 501c3 had been withdrawn, and hence it could no longer operate as a non-profit tax-exempt charity. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the final, the ultimate, the truth. Now we want to know who their sponsor is. I think we have a right to know. If they continue to go out there and ask for your money, then we also need to know who is managing it. I certainly do not think that it should be a secret. Another question is this as a result of an IRS investigation, or is the investigation just starting? Okay, now this source is also saying that most of the shite Meghan is trying to half-heartedly sell to the press is utter BS. He says that the new movie, the philanthropic overseas trips, all that jazz that Meghan is trying to sell the media is utter rubbish, trash, and a figment of Meghan's imagination. It is his opinion that the relationship is over and cannot be repaired. It is also his opinion that negotiations with the palace, the king, the king's advisors, even the government or then entities within the government and the family are still ongoing. But he says it is very likely that information I gave in my previous two videos are indeed what is being worked on. But he doubts anything had been finalized yet, maybe towards end of January. As of right now, he has not heard anything but palace gossip as to what is in the pipeline for Harry for 2026. Okay, so we will have no choice but to wait. But again, number one, Harry will likely travel alone to do all these charitable duties they are reporting on, because number one, the palace will not pay for Meghan. Number two, they have wisened up a bit and know that she will somehow bugger it up for Harry. And number three, no one in the Commonwealth wants her. Cost and security will likely be provided by the palace, paid for by the sovereign grant. The so-called movie projects they will be working on sounds like a figment of Meghan's imagination. And let me give you some insider. Now, not royal insider or Montecito insiders information. And I think it is hilarious. Really, really funny when you come to think of it. Now, many videos ago, I mean really many videos ago, I think sometime in 2024 or even 2023, I told you that Megan was starting production, planning, pre-production and so on the production of Meet Me at the Lake. There was even talk of the film going into production at the Tyler Perry Studios, and Netflix was going to subsidize the production process. Meghan and Harry even visited the studios in October 2023, if I remember correctly. I know they were coming back from some island or something. Okay, and then Netflix pulled the plug. Yes, indeed. I got it out of the horse's mouth. Netflix said, no, ain't gonna happen. And why not? Why the heck not? Well, here is the bombshell, which I did not know about. After Carly sold the right to Meghan and Harry to film Meet Me at the Lake, Carly, sold the rights, or they already had dibs on it, I think, to her first book, the real bestseller, the most popular of all Carly's books, titled Every Summer After. Well, she went and sold those rights to Amazon, who promptly started pre-production and thereafter filming and turning the book into a series called Every Year After. This series will be released on Amazon in 2026, in other words, this year. That, of course, immediately stopped the pre-production on Meet Me at the Lake. And I mean immediately. 1 minute it was still there and the next it was gone. Is there any chance that it will again proceed, maybe in 2026? Well, I personally doubt it. I sincerely doubt it. The Harkles do not have the money, and Netflix or Reed Hastings is not going to sponsor it. As for the other one they want to do, the other book which they want to turn into a movie, where's the money? The money going to come from? I don't know, but maybe Meghan will accept the 50 million allegedly offered her to leave Harry and bet it on one of these movies. I don't know. I can't think what else she has to sell to get that money. I just don't know. And guys, before I go, if you want some kind of proof that Harry and Meghan are indeed moving towards Splitsville, then have a look at what mainstream media is putting out about the couple. Now, 1 day ago, January 1st, 2026, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's secret New Year getaway revealed, and that was from the Express. And then they talk about them traveling to Tromsø in Norway to watch the Aurora Borealis on New Year's. So what does that tell you? That tells you there was no story this year, and they were likely not together, or Meghan would have said something, they did this or they did that, or they went here or they went there. I don't think she went anywhere. And she actually confirms that herself. But yeah, there was also the New York wishes in Meghan's newsletter, which sounds like she was drunk when she wrote it, and in which she basically admitted that she was spending it at home. She did say us and we in her post, but by the sounds of things, by the sounds of her own words, it could have been just her bodyguard, and maybe some perimeter security because she definitely did not mention either Harry or the children in that New Year's wish of hers. Oh, well, guys, I'll check in on you tomorrow. Now I'm going to go help to put up shelves in my bedroom. My room is way too small to make videos, sew, eat, sleep, and share it with Akira. So I have to start mounting the furniture on the walls. Okay, folks, take care and stay safe. Bye.